Everybody, we are back to finish up chapter 16 and verse 22 of Matthew 16, verse 22. And Jesus has been talking about everything that's going to happen, and Peter is not quite ready to accept everything that Jesus has implied following or regarding his death. In his confession, Peter recognized that Jesus was the Messiah and that the Old Testament prophecies pointed to the unique Son of God, and that's who Jesus was. But Peter's mind was full of Old Testament predictions that the Messiah, his rulership would be one of power. Now, it doesn't seem that once he considered these prophecies, that he even thought about the Messiah's humiliation. Isaiah 53. So, when Jesus began talking about suffering and being killed and being raised again on the third day, all of this was just too much for Peter. Peter takes Jesus aside and he begins to rebuke him. Now, rebuke is a strong term, meaning that Peter was rejecting Jesus's interpretation of the Messiah as a suffering figure. Peter was Jesus's friend and his devoted follower, and he was seeking to protect him from the suffering that he was prophesying. But if Jesus hadn't suffered and died, Peter would have died in his sins. Here's your principle. Great temptations can come from those who love us and seek to protect us. Great temptations can come from those who love us and seek to protect us. Great temptations can come from those who love us and seek to protect us. Now, in chapter 4, it was verse 8 and 9, Jesus had been told he could achieve greatness without dying. Remember his wilderness temptation? Well, Peter, in his rebuke of Jesus's words about dying, was saying the same thing. Trying to circumvent God's plan is one of Satan's tools. And Peter inadvertently used Satan's tool in trying to protect his beloved master.